Hey, good afternoon, Denver Public Schools students. Hey, if you're watching this video, chances are you answered a question during one of our student assemblies and you found this video by going to the email that you were sent in your DPS Google account. So hey, I'm going to let you in on a fun trick that you can do for an adult. This works best for older folks, probably 18 and above. It may not necessarily work on kids 12 and under because you'll see why. So this is a fun trick. You got to practice it like all magic. Practice generally in front of a mirror or in front of a video camera, and then try it out on a mom or a dad or an older adult and see what happens. Okay, so here's the trick. Okay, first I'm going to perform it and then I'm going to explain to you how it's done. You'll actually probably see how it's done, but it requires the cooperation of the spectator to shut their eyes. And if they shut their eyes, I promise they will be fooled if you practice this and do it correctly. So here's the trick. Take a rubber band, you put it onto your pinky finger like this, and now you ask an adult to hold on to your middle finger here. And now here's the fun little, it's like a bet. You say, is there any way for me to get this band onto this finger without you letting go?
No.
Okay, so I'll ask again, is there any way for me to get this rubber band onto this middle finger without you letting go?
There's no way.
Okay, and an adult will say no way. And now you say, all right, close your eyes. Okay, so they close their eyes, and while their eyes are closed, and now open your eyes, and the rubber band is on the middle finger. All right, and as long as they close their eyes, when they open their eyes, most 9 out of 10 adults will say, wow, how did you do it? Okay?
I really don't know.
And she doesn't know. All right, and now in the next segment, we will actually explain how it's done. All right, now for the explanation. If you just watched that video, you saw how I did it, but let me just add a few extra points here. The setup is you have 2 rubber bands. The first rubber band, you have to hide onto your wrist, and you hide it on the same wrist that you put the other rubber band on. So I hide the first rubber band so they can't see it. I have a jacket on, so it's hidden there. Most of you probably don't have a jacket, so you can take your jacket off and you can take that rubber band and put it all the way up right here underneath your short sleeve shirt. As long as it's hidden, you're okay. Then you take the second band and you put it right there, and you're set to perform the trick or the puzzle. And just as I did in the previous video, you have somebody grab the middle finger, generally an adult, because an adult will cooperate. You have them hold the middle finger, and then you ask them, is there any way for me to get this rubber band onto the middle finger without you letting go? And an older person or an adult will say, well, of course not, because that's physically impossible. So you say, now close your eyes. And they have to close their eyes. So if you're showing it to a middle school kid or a high school kid, you just have to say, just please trust me. Because if they open their eyes, they're going to see the trick. So they hold on to the middle finger, and while they hold on to that, you saw what I did. You take the first band, and you can just throw it if you'd like. You can put it in your pocket. You can put it on the ground, as long as it's out of their view. Most people put it in their pocket. And then, while they're still holding on, you come up to your sleeve. Here's what I did. You come up and you grab that second rubber band, and you just work it down your wrist like so. And then you put it onto the middle finger. And then you have them open their eyes, and when they open their eyes, they'll see that the rubber band has moved to the middle finger. And they'll be like, what? How did you do that? So practice that. A few key points. The rubber bands should be identical. So I use 2 identical yellow rubber bands here. If you use a red and a blue one, it probably won't work. And you just have to practice. So that's the fun trick of the day. Show your teacher, show your parents, and have fun with that.